Welcome to the Microgenesis community. I am excited to help you take this step to understand how your microbiome or your gut health is impacting your reproductive potential. We need to collect 3 types of samples from you: saliva, vaginal swab, and a blood spot. Our certified lab will process these samples for you. These are all easy to collect at home. This is because we are measuring functional markers, meaning the impact of your unique microbiome on your immune health, your vaginal health, and ultimately your pregnancy planning. Each sample is easy to collect at home. Once we receive your sample data, we will analyze your results and create a detailed report and program plan just for you. But first, I'd like to explain what to do when your test kit arrives at your home. When you open the collection box, you will find 3 bags and a guide with instructions. In bag 1, you will find an empty, medium-sized tube to collect your saliva sample. In bag 2, you will find a small tube with clear liquid and 2 white swabs for your vaginal sample. In bag 3, you will find a paper card with circles drawn, 2 lancets, 1 band-aid, and an alcohol gauze to collect your blood sample. The samples must be collected during the same day, from Monday to Thursday before 10 a.m. This schedule is very important because the biomarker levels we are measuring in each sample will be at the perfect level. I have a few tips for you to make sure we get the most accurate data from you. If you have diarrhea or are on your period, please wait to collect your sample until you no longer have diarrhea or your period is over. If you are taking antibiotics for any condition, do not collect your sample for 5 to 7 days after you finish your full course of antibiotics. For 3 days prior to collecting your samples, please do not have sex or any vaginal products like douches, lubricants, or tampons. It is best to collect your samples first thing when you wake up in the morning because you must fast for at least 8 hours. You can only drink water 30 minutes before taking your samples. You can brush your teeth, but without toothpaste. And you shouldn't drink any more water until you collect your sample. How to take your samples. To take the blood sample, wash your hands with hot water first. That will help you increase circulation, but be careful not to burn yourself. Open bag 3. Choose the middle or your ring finger and run the gauze over the pad inside of your finger. The lancet is very easy to use and most people do not feel any pain or discomfort at all. You will press the tip of the lancet down on the tip of your finger. You will see a small amount of blood. Gently squeeze the end of your finger so each drop of blood is placed in the center of each circle, without getting out of the circle lines. Squeeze your finger so more drops come out until you complete at least 9 circles. Do not overlap several drops in the same circle. You can use the other lancet on another finger if you need it, to fill the missing circles. Place the band-aid on your finger and let the card dry for at least 4 hours at room temperature. To collect the saliva sample, open the medium tube of bag 1. You will spit into the tube until half of the tube is filled. Spit bubbles are fine, but be patient. This process can take up to 10 minutes. If you have trouble salivating, you can rinse your mouth with water, but without drinking it. Wait 5 minutes and continue filling the tube with saliva. Make sure the tube is tightly closed when you are done. Store the sample in the fridge and do not freeze it. For the vaginal swab sample, open bag 2 and place your 2 sterile swabs next to you and open the tube of liquid. After you use the swab, you will place the swab into the liquid. It's important you do not spill the liquid. Get into a comfortable standing position, open one of the swabs and insert it about 3 centimeters into the vagina. Rotate the swab for 30 seconds by touching the walls of the vagina. Without touching anything else, take out the swab and put it into a small tube. Immerse the swab into the liquid. Rotating it for 30 to 60 seconds, press the swab against the walls of the tube before removing it to ensure we receive a strong sample from you. It is very important to discard the swab, but keep the tube. Repeat the same steps with the second swab. When you are done with the second swab, make sure you close the tube tightly. Now you may throw the swabs away, but have the tubes handy to mail back to us. Store the sample also in the fridge, but do not freeze it. Place each of your 3 samples in your prepaid and pre-addressed return envelope, Monday to Thursday at the nearest FedEx or post office. You do not have to pay anything extra. Shipping and taxes are already included. Once you mail your samples to us, hang tight. You already did your part. Now it's our turn to work. While your samples are being processed, we will send you a series of educational emails. Some will include videos. We will send you an email notification with private, secure access to your customized, personalized report. This report will detail your unique fertile biome and whether or not you have got dysbiosis. That's not all. We will also include your customized program to restore your gut health and optimize your fertility potential. That's where the fun really begins. Together, we will help you restore your gut, restore your fertility potential, and ultimately restore your hope. Thanks for joining us.